I think it's really just important to understand this market. So I'll go ahead and get started with the demographics. It is one of the fastest growing demographics in the industry. We are going to be seeing about a 50% increase in Americans over the age over the age of 65 by 2030. We're looking at about 2015, we had about 48 million people in America over the age 65. And by 2030, we'll have 25 million more. So that's going to be 73 million. And that roughly means that about 1 in 4 homes will be headed by somebody that's over the age of 65. And that's important because most of these people that are over the age of 65 or going to be in the age of 65, this is the baby boomer generation. They're quite different than the generation before them. They like to be, they have different concerns, they have different worries, they like to be talked to a very specific way, and they also are very independent and want to stay home. So also with that, this baby boomer generation is also one of the wealthiest demographics as well, with a poverty rate of less than 10%. That coupled with our life expectancy is continuing to go up. It's an upward trend. So it used to be 75, but in just a few years, the average age is going to be 80 years old. So not only are we going to have more people turning over the age 65, but they're going to be living for a much longer period of time. I wanted to talk a little bit about how the numbers that we are seeing in our sales. This is our 2016 and 2017 combined sales history. We see 80% of the walk-ins that are sold are system tubs. So with a majority of that being Whirlpool, that seems to be the tub of choice. And the average wholesale price for that is about $3,700. And then the average list price is $10,571, which means there's significant margin in this walk-in line. So not only is are there going to be more people that want walk-in tubs, but it's such an opportunity with this margin to be able to make some good sales. When it comes to what's important for this generation, again, 80% of them, according to Homes Renewed, they want to stay in their homes. They're very independent. They don't want to have to go to a care facility. It's less expensive to stay home as well. So not only are they, because they're staying home, they're going to have to remodel. They're going to have to make things accessible for them to make it feasible for them to stay home. The way we talk to this generation is different than the way we talk to the previous generations when it comes to walk-in tubs. This generation, again, they're very independent. They don't want to be reminded that they're aging, and they have different priorities. So what's of value to them is definitely quality. They're willing to spend extra money on something that they think is going to last a while. I mean, if they are getting a tub at 65, 70, and the average life expectancy is 80, they want it to work for a long time. So quality, reliability, and luxury is also important to them. I think another way walk-in tubs used to be communicated with people was just more institutional. They talk about, not slipping and falling and all of that. But really what they want and what this is a luxury item. They're spending a significant amount of money on this walk-in line, and so they want it to feel like it's the BMW of walk-in lines. And so how does Jetta deliver? What we have done and what we saw the need is our marketing material desperately needed to be updated for the walk-ins. So what you guys are going to be seeing soon is a lot of selling aids You're going to see some new spec sheets. We have a website, which we'll talk about later today. And the brochure has been completely redone, which was much needed. And we also, on top of that marketing material, we have a great warranty, quality manufacturing. I mean, this is a Jetta tub, so it goes through the same manufacturer process that the other tubs do. So it gets foamed, it has all of our components in it, and it's also highly customizable, which they like. And I'm going to let Angela take over here for the next slide.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Angela Charlilo. I am, for those of you who don't know me, I am one of the regional managers here at Jetta. As we're going through this, I just want to point out, if you can see on the sidebar over here in the gray section, the little bubble, that is a chat bar right there. As we're going through this, if you have any questions, just feel free to type those up and send them, and we will address those as they pop up, and we'll just go from there. So a little bit about why we're doing this is we want to be able to give you the information on why a Jetta walk-in bath, and what's special about the Jetta walk-in tubs compared to what is currently out there on the market. So one of the things, of course, as we start talking about Jetta is the stay hot guarantee. So with that, all of the walk-in tubs do have the stay hot guarantee, and so they are all foamed on the back, which is an important feature for this type of product, in which the customer is going to be sitting in it while it fills and sitting in it while it drains. So in that time frame, so with the 30-minute stay hot guarantee, that is one of the bonuses. We're the only stay hot guarantee walk-in tub on the market. We'll go through a little bit later on all of the components that we put into the tub. They're the same Jetta components that you find in our high-end designer and elite tubs. Our pricing, we're priced attractively. I would think that when you look at our list to list, we are somewhere in the middle of the pack there. We are not the least expensive. We are not the most expensive on there. Also, biggest concern for customers when they're coming in looking at this product is the warranty on the door and on the tub shell itself. We do have a limited lifetime warranty on the tub shell and door seal. They also realize that with them being able to purchase this from a local distributor, they have somebody to turn to and a place to go to and speak to for help, whether it be starting at your wholesaler or direct with Jetta. It's not a company that's coming in off of the television, off of the internet, that they have no idea who they're speaking to. So that is something that's very important to them. So of course, and they will also receive all of the great Jetta service that we provide for all of our products. So we have a couple different models here. We offer 2 different styles and 3 different SKUs within those. So the first one that we're going to speak about is the standard in-swing model, which is, I think, when most people think of the home in walk-in tub style, this is what comes to mind to most people. It is the J80 and the J90. So these are going to be perfect for smaller bathrooms, or some of them that might have some space issues where the door that opens outward would not work for them. Just some quick features on the J80 and the J90. So the J80, 53 by 26 inches wide by 36 inches, and then the Broadmoor 52 by 30 by 40. So with these, you will see that they are actually 53 and 52 inches long. So these actually come with this built-in extension panel that comes right in the box. The customer can choose to use that or choose not to use it. Either way will work. But with them being a little bit shorter in the length, it just makes the install process much easier. The issue with these units, when they first came out for residential sale, a lot of people were manufacturing the traditional 60 inches long. And what was happening, because the units are as tall as they are wide, where you would be able to turn a unit on its side to get it up steps and then through doors, was not working with this style of tub. So the fact that we offer it a little bit shorter with the end cap option makes the install a little bit easier. They're available in all 4 hydrotherapies: a soaker, a whirlpool, an air tub, and combos. And one thing you will see, a change you will see, is that this unit now, the J80 and the J90, comes with the downturn lip for the flush install. This was previously only on the J95, this style. So now the J80 and the J90 are being manufactured this way. We do have a new optional tile flange kit, which is available if they want to use a tile flange. And this is not a pre-installed, factory-installed tile flange. It is actually a clip-on, snap-on tile flange that works with both of these units and gives you a little bit more flexibility. They can put the flange, if they decide to use the extension panel, on the extension panel side, or they can put the flange just directly, if they're not using the extension panel, directly onto the molded tub side. All of these have a built-in safety grab bar, and then of course they come in white or biscuit. And you'll see a little bit later on, we have some new neck rest pillows and seat cushions that are available for this model. And you can see down in the top-down view, you can see an example of one of the new neck rest pillows. We're also going to have an additional option on this unit. If you can see on the top down, there is a curved handle on the outside corner. That is a new grab bar that we will be adding on the J80 and J90 as an accessory option if they would like that. And then a little bit later on, we'll talk a little bit about a new faucet that we have. Then the other unit that we have is the Belmont, the J95. This unit has the extra wide opening. This would be best for somebody who needs more, almost like a true transfer style. The door does swing open, which gives you the most amount of room to be able to access the inside of the unit. Again, 52 by 32 by 40. This is also the widest unit that we offer. Also available, all 4 hydrotherapies. It has the downturn lip for the flush installation. The same optional snap-on tile flange kit is available for this unit. It has the built-in safety grab bar on the interior, the easy grip door lock. Again, we spoke about the extension panel, comes standard in there, white or biscuit. And then another thing that we are going to be adding, that additional grab bar that you saw on the corner of the J80 and the J90, which is an option, that is going to be a standard feature on the J95. Another thing that I do want to touch base on is that we do offer the active drain in all of the units. So it doesn't matter, on the J80, J90, J95 are all available with the active drain. And the active drain is the quick drain, in which basically works like a reverse pump. will drain the unit. I believe in a test setting, it was a minute to a minute and a half. Of course, everybody's time is going to differ a little bit depending on the age of the plumbing in the house and how many turns and bends that the water needs to go through. But that feature is available on all of our units. Just a quick reminder, if they do end up putting that onto a soaking tub, they have to remember to add electrical for that. So this is a little breakdown of just some of the features and benefits that we have. I'm going to touch base on a few of these that are new. You can see that we have the black, new black cushion, neck cushion that is on there. The grab bar, this is all standard. Of course, we'll talk a little bit more about the jets. These are the high-end rotating hydrotherapy jets. We have the controllers. Those are in a very easily accessible area. A customer does not need to go forward or move once they're in the tub to be able to turn the system on, to be able to activate the active drain. Easy access panels here, and you can see the end cap over there, number 4. Another thing that I would like to point out, we are showing number 8 is a new fast fill faucet, which we will be launching, I believe, later in June. This faucet is going to be, it's basically a 3-hole faucet with a hand shower, and this is a high flow, I believe it's 14 gallons per minute, 3/4 inch valve, and it is also a thermostatic faucet, in which works just like a thermostatic shower would work, how you would set the temperature, and it will automatically turn on or regulate the water temperature to that same temperature every time. This faucet also has an additional anti-scald safety feature, in which you actually have a temperature stop, which it will be set for that, and that the plumber can adjust either up and down for the customer. And that safety stop, they will not be able to take, even if they decide to change the temperature on the thermostatic area of the filler, they will not be able to take the temperature over that preset temperature. So it works as an anti-scald, an additional anti-scald safety feature there. Also, all of these come with an ADA waste and overflow standard. Let me see here. We have a quick question here. Megan, I have to double check that. It's and I'm assuming your question. The question is the hand shower water sense certified label? And I'm going to ask you a quick question, Megan. Does this have to do with a backflow valve on the actual hand shower? Is that what you mean by that? Sorry, I believe, and we will double check that for you on this, if that is what the question that you have there. Okay, moving on. Oh, gallons per, oh, yes. This is getting back, just in case if anybody can't see Megan's question. It has to do with the gallons per minute rate of the hand shower itself. Yes, it would have to be certified. I will have to check on that. I'm not sure if it is a 2.0 or a 2.5 gallon on that hand shower. We will get you that information, though. That is a very good question. So on the jet package itself, like I spoke of before, we are using our high-end jets, which are the jets that you will find on our designer and our elite units. Of course, all of these can be popped out for cleaning and you can just turn them quarter turn. They click right out. They can clean behind them. They can also put them into the jet itself, into the dishwasher. The jets that you see are rotating spinning jets, which the actual center part of the jet will rotate. And so what happens with that is as that water is coming out, it's coming out in a spiral pattern. The Jetta jets also, just to, for those of you who have not been through one of our Jetta trainings, we talk a little bit about the actual jets that we use, and the fact that we use a jet with a technology which is called a venturi. And with that venturi, we're mixing air and water through that jet to actually make it a more comfortable bathing experience. We usually give the example that someone has always, if you put your thumb over a garden hose and put your hand in front of it, and you feel it, and that water is not very comfortable. That's because it's a straight stream of pure water coming through, and so it's more of a hard, rough feeling. With our jets, we're actually incorporating air into it to give you a true hydrotherapy and a more comfortable bathing experience for the customer. Another thing that I also like to point out is the placement of the jets. They're going to have 3 back jets. You get 2 calf jets and then 2 forward facing foot jets. So talking about the demographic here, you're actually targeting, a large part of the body there, and when, the leg area with circulation, so that does have a nice targeted area right through there. We're going to move on to the next slide. Sorry about the little bit of a lag time here. This is basically our method to our madness, how we kind of put together our part numbers. So this is just giving you an outline of what all of the different numbers mean when you're building the part number. Of course, there's the J, which is going to just signify the J series unit. The next part number identifier is actually the style. You would have either the 80, the 90, the 95. That next set of digits will actually signify if it is a regular drain or if it has the active drain on it. Will be blank if it is a standard drain. You will have a D behind the item number if it is with an active drain. The next set of digits would be the color options, and then the following placeholders are for your door configuration. Hold on one sec. I am going to, we have a question here. We do not call out all of the full part number in the Jetta catalog at this time. Brittany, do you have any feedback on that with the book, and do you have anything that we can elaborate on how we're placing those item numbers into the book right now?
I think it's a great idea to maybe have a demonstration in our book, and thank you, Sheila, for giving us that suggestion, as right now we are redoing the price book for August, so that will be sent out to everybody in July. The way that the numbers are now is just the model numbers in the book, and then the all the add-on item numbers are on there as well for ordering. But I think that, again, is a great suggestion, so I'll try to put that into the book.
And one thing I do like to point out with Jetta is that we are pretty flexible in how sometimes we receive orders. Like, we have customers that will just send us a J90 white active drain. Of course, we're going to verify that, but but we will accept the order going through like that. But that actually gives you kind of a breakdown to what everything means. And as we go forward, this is only our our third price book, fourth price book, Brittany, right now. So we are in, it's every time we're adding a few extra little things in there. So this is an example, the sheet right here, of the new specification sheets that will be coming out. You can see that this matches the new look and feel of all of our other spec sheets that we have updated over the past year. You will have, it's an updated marketing picture on the front. Another thing, you will now have a specific spec sheet for each hydrotherapy. So that will also be out once these new spec sheets have been launched with part of the new marketing campaign. The walk-in order form. With these units, this walk-in order form is required, so the customer service will not process the order until we have one of these walk-in order forms for every one of your walk-in tub orders. Basically, what this does is it simplifies your tub configuration, and it makes sure that everybody is on the same page and that everybody is speaking the same lingo, so to say. There could be some confusions on what somebody sees, what one person sees as a right-hand door versus a left-hand door. So as you walk through this walk-in order form, it's very simple. It lays everything out. You pick your style, with the active drain, without the active drain. And it's a very quick circle and check box. So you verify how the door configuration that you need, and then down on the end, on the right hand side, you just circle any of the accessories that you would want on it. Is it, what therapy is it, what tub color is it, any of the upgrade trim kits that you're looking for, any of the upgrades, all will be on this walk-in order form. We also have this digitally, so if you do not have an electronic copy of this and would like one, just let us know and we can send this to you. The warranty. Of course, probably one of the first questions that you get from customers, what is the warranty on the door? So limited lifetime warranty on the tub shell and the door seal. We have 5 years on mechanical systems, the pumps, the fittings, blowers, controls, and then 1 year labor coverage, in which we will actually send somebody out. There is something that is wrong with the unit to fix the unit. I'm going to hand this over to Brittany, and she is going to talk about some exciting new selling aids and a new micro website that we're going to be launching, which is also going to work as a lead generator for direct to our wholesale customers. So I'm going to turn this over to Brittany right now. Brittany?
Thank you, Angela. Yes, as we were continuing to update our marketing, it was time for the walk-in marketing to be updated. It's been a while since we've updated that material, and as just part of who we are as a company, we want to make doing business with us the easiest thing that you have. So we want to give you everything you need to help you sell the product. And give you all the tools that will help you be successful. So we are redoing all of our spec sheets. The marketing material is going to look better. There's going to be a separate spec sheet for each hydrotherapy, which is useful to you, because then you'll get to see what accessories and what upgrades come with each hydrotherapy, because those do change. Also is our much needed brochure update. So you will have new brochures coming your way in June, And there will also be a digital form of this brochure. So that will be on our website, and it will also be in our partner portal. So you'll be able to pull those up and use those as a digital form if you don't want to hand out printed materials. Those brochures can even be emailed from our portal as well. So that's extremely useful if you have someone interested in the walk-in line and they just want to check out all the details of it. I think our most exciting new marketing tool that we have coming your way is the new website. This website is just another way for us to help you out. When we were doing our research on walk-in tubs and other marketing and just how to talk to our customers, I realized just how confusing and just how hard it is to actually get information on walk-in tubs. There's no real site that really walks you through how to choose a walk-in tub, exactly what the features are. And so we wanted to be able to make that easy for people that were interested in a Jetta walk-in tub. And we wanted to make it easy for you to sell the walk-in tub. So these are all tools that we have so that it doesn't have to be a daunting process if somebody asks you about a walk-in, because we have all the information ready and available to help you help them. So our website here, we have two places for leads, which is this one, and then one after configure your tub, which is, I think, my favorite part about this new website. And through this, we talk about just the difference in all of our tubs. So just say hydrotherapy. And what's important for hydrotherapy for this demographic is we walk through what the hydrotherapy does for them instead of the usual fluffy language that we use for the hydrotherapy. We just wanted to make it short, simple, and hey, this is what this does and that's what that does. So it can be easy for them to choose. This part is configuring your tub. And a lot of people don't know the difference between an in-swing or an out-swing. Why would they choose an in-swing? Why would they choose an out-swing? And so we wanted to make it simple for them. This configuration walks them through the whole walk-in tub buying process. And this is something you can do with your customers to kind of walk them through that decision process, where they could choose an in-swing or an out-swing. In-swing is for smaller spaces. And then you move on to the next one, where, again, we were talking about hydrotherapy. This just gives them a short snapshot of the different hydrotherapies available. And as you go through this, different accessories and upgrades are available with the different hydrotherapies. So this will take them through all the different availabilities. It talks about the active drain. So it helps them choose the tub while also educating them on exactly what all the features are and their use and their benefits. It talks about in detail our faucet kit that is going to be available in June. And all the different accessories that are on here. This safety grab bar, which you see in the middle here, that is going to be standard on all of our outswing doors. We realized that they just needed some extra help getting out of that large outswing, so we've just made that standard. It will come with every 95 that's sold, and it's going to be an option on the in-swing as well if someone is interested in having that on there. And so what this does is it just walks them through that process, and at the end they have the ability to see what tub they chose, what fits their needs. It will pop up with their specific tub, the hydrotherapy that they chose. And then if they have more questions, they can submit their name and their tub choice at a submission form on the end. And those forms are going to be sent out to you guys. So as part of us making doing business with Jetta easy, we also want to help. We want to help you sell the product. So not only are we giving you these great new marketing materials, but we'll also be sending you the leads as well. So if someone has gone through this configurator process on their own and then they enter their information, we will send that out to you guys as well and help you out in that way. And I think that is it for my marketing update, Angela.
You know what? Just want to open it up, and if you guys want to just, it might be easier just to unmute, and just want to touch base and see if anyone has any specific questions, if there was anything about walk-in tubs, any questions that you might have. Like I said, we could probably just, if you want to just hop in and unmute, and if there's any questions that you have that we can answer, anything that we might not have gone over for you. And once again, with this new microsite, you know, I just do want to point out that Jetta is actually creating a website that they are going to be marketing, that we are sending direct leads to you guys. So that's exciting. Any questions?
Hey, Angela C. It's Angela B. I have a question about the Easy Grip door lock on the J95. How
Yes.
is that different from the previous handle, or is it different?
I believe the Easy Grip, we made that change a little while ago with that bigger button on the top to disengage the locking mechanism. I believe that that was the change.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe it had some kind of grip on the handle now. Thanks. That answers my question.
Any other questions?
Do you have any questions on marketing materials as well? I know that we have a lot of new stuff coming in. Were we able to explain everything?
Angela B again. Do we have a web address for the new site, or will there be a link to it on the existing website, or how is that going to work?
Yes, so it's going to have its own web address, and when we make the announcement for the new marketing materials, that's going to be in the email announcement. So all the people that weren't able to attend this training, they'll get information on the changes that have been made to the walk-in line, and they'll get access to the marketing materials, which are all going to be available digitally, but can also be ordered through our literature order through your regional sales manager. Did that answer your question?
Do it any time. Sorry.
Oh, so go ahead.
It did.
Okay, great.
Will you have login on the Jetta site where we can check inventory and check our orders and the status where they're at?
Yes, you should already have access to that through our partner portal. Who's speaking again?
Sheila Horst.
Oh, Sheila. Okay, yeah, Sheila, I'm pretty sure I already set you up on the partner portal, but if I haven't, I'll just double check that and just make sure that you know what your login is for that, and you'll be able to see all of your orders, and marketing material is on there, training is on there, as well as once you sign in, you'll have access to the the lead time and the list price for all the tubs on the product pages.
Awesome, thank you.
Sheila, at this time, we do not have inventory status on the website. Like if it's currently a stocking product, we will show you once you're logged in if it is a product that we have coded as a stocking product. But what we do not have at this time on the portal is a view to like whatever any live inventory that we would have. I think they are talking about that for future releases, but on this, because the portal is fairly new for us, on this first release, you have some general information on if it's what the lead time is on all of the different therapies or any of the different units that you're looking at, and if it is something that we currently have as a stocking product. I will tell you the walk-in tubs, those are so specific that we usually don't have one of those ready to go in stock. Perhaps maybe a soaker, if it was a soaker unit would be different, but if there's something that needs to be plumbed or have any accessories added, because we wait for those with, the individual sheets that come through. But you can get some standard lead time information right now on the website. Future releases, I believe, Brittany, correct me if I'm wrong, we're looking down the line of being able to add some live inventory information there too.
Yeah, we have a long wish list that we would like on our next release. So we don't have any specifics as to what the next one's going to look like, but that is on our list of things that we want.
And Sheila, you can also see where your unit is in the manufacturing process on the current customer portal. They will tell you once the order's been received, it'll show that the unit is in production. It will show you that the unit is ready for shipping, which means that it's finished and we're just waiting, depending on how you receive your product. If it's going LTL, it's just, we're waiting for it to be picked up or sent to you. And then it will also tell you if it has shipped, if it has left. So you get progress reports on the customer portal of where it is in the process.
Once it ships, will it give us tracking?
Not on this, not quite yet. That is also one of the things that's on our wish list with this. So we have to, the baby steps on getting all of our, we had a big list and we have, that is one of the, I believe, one of the top priorities on our wish list is the tracking.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Did anybody else have any questions? And with that, we want to thank everybody for attending, and wanted to also let you know that we are going to be having new customer training, or if you have anybody new in your showroom, that training is going to be on the 23rd. We have an 8:30 time slot and a 10:30 time slot, just like we did today. And next month, we are going to be having customer service training. That's going to be hosted by myself and Christy Holmes, where we'll walk you through our FAQs. So like our most common questions that we get for customer service and how to answer those. And any other questions you might have for customer service. So that's going to be at the end of June. And thanks again for everybody for coming.